let's imagine that you start off with one of these links. Both these links will end up on the same tree, but different. You will land in different parts of the tree. So the first thing, of course, if it is this part that you came in, um, okay, the first thing anyway, you don't need to have an account, so you just close off this one, and you can close off this as well. This is the place where you can close it off. Anyway, so let's continue here. So this is scalable. All you takes is a scroll of your mouse and it will get larger, smaller. But then if you want to move to the right side of the thing, of course you go from here to my dad, grandparents. You will only see that branch. His father, his parents, and then his parents. Then you, because this is the eldest, in the wing. And you must know, Koshivarit was the eldest among the seven brothers. So he will be the leftmost, okay? And everything will be as you look at it. Everybody else will be uh, to the right. So as you scroll, of course, Koshi Velipan is the great grandfather. Above him, there is a Koshi Toma, but it's not indicated here. And it will say on record and the chart that will be added towards the end. This is just to reduce the confusion for the time being. Koshi Velipan is the connection because it is his seven sons that becomes the Putambarambil family. Koshivarit is the Parambil division, and that's how the Parambil division comes. And then you move rightward, you scroll, if you want to, when you scroll, you can shrink the tree, and then you move rightward. There you see his brothers. There's one important input which you will know from the book. Koshivarit married a second time. His first wife passed away, and then he took another wife, and then that is the division that leads to the P.T. Alexander, and then to Dr. Babichan, and that division. So anyway, that is also included. Koshitoma was the second brother. Koshikuchuni. All these branches have not been expanded. Okay, nobody has shown any interest from that divisions. So we are waiting for somebody to respond, and hopefully you can do it all in parallel. Otherwise, you will have to tie in the tree. From the book, I'll have to translate the tree into it, and then ask for the images or the pictures. There's plenty of work to do, that is for sure. I was hoping that some folks would come, our family members would, there'll be some youngsters who will come in and help. We so far only had help from the Koshi Philippos, the Kunjangalal division, Angachayan son, Tony, and he did much of the work. The rest, Koshi Ausap and Koshi Isho, this is the Karipurta division. And finally, the seven brothers had one sister included from the book. Left it there. We will add in the later details later. So if you want to go any further, you'll have to go up. First, if in any point, for example, if you end up here and you see that you scrolled and you come to an end, and there's no any further to go, which means the very likelihood is the link is on top. So you'll have to go on top to the top level, and then move rightward to see the other branches. So this is best done, again, like I said, best done on a computer, best viewed on a computer. There's no two ways about it. The phone application, handheld devices is impractical. You've already seen that, I hope. The PC is the only way, to get any clue, and that too you got to get familiar. Perhaps that explains the whole thing. Okay. And look here. There's a whole lot of people. Most of these are all added in in the Kunjangala division, and even here, there's a whole lot of people who need to help with photos, things that they need, can contribute and help with. You have to work with us, At least we have taken the effort to do these things, and we will go further and help out as much as we can, One way or the other, this will be done. And this is unlike the previous, when you're on a book, there are some limitations. You limit yourself only to the male side. The moment our father, sisters, they're married off, it ends that. It's no more included because it is too complex to include that in a book or in a regular chart, in a pen and paper chart. But here, that limitation is taken out. And for that reason, we can expand. And our history and is by no way tarnished because of all this. But our connections are well established, and we should know this. Our next generation should know how they are connected to each other. Leave it to them, how they want to take this further. Which Molly? Molly Varghese? Yeah, that's a Molly Varghese, whom I know. Vivian, Dr. Vivian. I've got some of their email pictures and all that. I will include them in a short while. Always the connection is back. Go to the top level before you move to another division. You should know the architecture. And for anybody who wants to understand this, might as well communicate back to either one of us and whoever you feel comfortable with. And then we can take it further. Hope I've done that reasonable. I'll edit this. This is the PC version. Okay, this is the PC version. And let me state it again. This can only be best viewed or managed on a computer. We sure would want everybody to get involved and put in some effort to look around and then provide the suggestions and the comments. We are still lacking a lot of names, so those we definitely need the help. And in the book itself, there might have been some errors, and this is an opportunity to fix those errors. We are also thinking of translating the book itself into English, uh, waiting to find somebody who will do just that. We don't want anybody to do anything else. We don't want them to create the tree and all that for us. That we have to manage it ourselves. There are enough and more applications where the family tree can be created. There are people more than willing to create websites, and but the data must be input by people itself, the people from the family. There's no other way about it.